Okay, I've got the pasta maker out. We've already done one pan of noodles just with a pizza cutter, so you know you can do them that way. And now we're going to show you how to use my, oh gosh, what's it called? It's pretty old. And I got it at a thrift shop for ridiculously cheap. It's a Mercado Atlas pasta machine, and it's actually from Italy. And you can find these all over. I have seen them at yard sales. People give them as wedding gifts. Nobody ever wants to make their own pasta. They can buy that stuff at the store. So really, it's simple. You have the crank. It doesn't like my plastic table. I have to put it on different. You have this that cuts the wide noodles, and then you move the same crank, and then you can make spaghetti with that one. We're going to make the sheets right now, because you have to start with the sheets. And then I'm going to have a little extra flour. Alright, and then we're going to set the machine at its widest setting. I understand some of these types of machines, they go up, some go down. Mine is the widest setting is 1. I have this wheeled table, so I have to hold it still. But it actually is what I have that works the best, because I have these plastic tables and the machine just doesn't care for the thickness of them. I can never get them to latch on. Okay, so I've run it through once to make sure that the flour was incorporated. I should have got that a little smaller. Right now, I'm just kind of working the dough. Because you can see that there's still kind of a texture to it. We want it smooth. Dust it with a little flour, work it till it fits through your crevice here. It is really starting to smooth out. Make sure you're on there very tight. I think one more time at least. Might do it though. My son likes to use the noodle machine. I think I'm gonna have one Popeye arm. It's not difficult, and I would say because you can make, I've made lasagna with the sheet setting, and I've even made lasagna noodles in jars by making them round with the cutout of the lid, freezing them and drying them a little bit so that they were these little hockey puck discs, and I was able to use those to make little single serving lasagna in jars, and that was awesome. But really, just you need your fat, your wide noodles, you need your spaghetti noodles, and then your sheets. If you've got sheets, you can pretty much make anything. And you can always cut them to what you, I was gonna just make that once, but it stuck to itself. Oh yes, this is a nice texture. And they always tell you not to overwork the dough, but my dough really wasn't worked very much. It was just barely mixed. Okay, I think this will be the last one. Okay. Except it wasn't. I made it kind of creasy. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to put it back through so I can get rid of the creases. Okay. This really should be it this time. Well, we're going to put it through to flatten now, and we're going to put it through on the different settings. I'm going to take it one up. Alright, it's spreading out very nicely. So now we're going to fold it long ways. Alright, and that's very nice. Now we're going to take it up to, I think we'll skip one and go to 4. So if you like your pasta thick, you might be okay with this thickness. I am going to put this through again. This is the thickness number 4. I have doubled it over, and I'm finding it just a little bit hard to work with. So I'm going to cut it. And now we're just trying to get it to a smooth, that's very nice, a smooth layer. Fold this one over. All right. There we have our very nice layers, and I don't know if I want to go any thinner than I do with these. I'm going to use the fettuccine blade now. And I don't think I want them quite this long. Oops, that one's got a crease. Okay. So, one thing you can do is I get the fat plastic hanger. Oops. I get the fat plastic hangers, and I hang these to dry just like this, and it does a fine, fine job. Right now I'm just going to lay them out because I didn't think ahead to get hangers. If I was to use the spaghetti setting, that didn't turn out very well, but it is much thinner. You can kind of make nests with the spaghetti setting. That one I think I would redo myself, either that or use it right away. Let's see if I can do it again. It's just working over myself here. They kind of, with this thick, maybe I should have gone thinner for the spaghetti, but with this thick of a noodle might be the problem. I don't think that's a good setting. Let's see if we can make this a little thinner. All right, we're gonna go all the way to 6 for the spaghetti. Make a thinner layer. I've got spaghetti hanging everywhere. Oh, maybe not that thin. I think my dough is drying out. I usually keep it in a closed container, and I didn't think I had to do that this time. All right, so we're going to go 5 instead of 6. Let's try that. And I'm going to cut that too. It does really well as long as I don't stop. This one didn't cut it so well. Oh, there goes. They did cut nicely, and yes, I think it was the thickness because those turned out okay. All right, let's try one more time. Positioning might be the problem here. All right. Come on, dude. Actually, it looks like it might be getting stuck on something. All right. There is a very nice spaghetti nest, but all this dough that I was unhappy with, I should be able to put right back through there. I love this thing. It's a lifesaver. I do think my dough's getting a little bit dry. And I'm partial to fettuccine. I never make spaghetti with this thing. That's part of the thing. Oops. We're going to go all the way back to 1 and show you. We're going to go ahead and work this down. And I don't go down every single number. I skip a couple. This here is 5. not sure I like the spaghetti function on here nearly as much as I like the fettuccine. Because the fettuccine turns out great. They turn out to be great noodles. I just dropped some on the floor. And they're always so perfect. Not sure what's going on with my spaghetti. I might have to just clean up the blade better or something. But these also make great egg noodles if you want your egg noodles to be thinner. And these make great lasagna noodles. I have been tempted to think about using this machine to make other things, but I have used it to make gnocchis. With the sheets, I have made pierogies, and it's really handy. I use the sheets more than anything else because, well, I'm not really sure what's going on with my spaghetti, but it might just be my setup here because I haven't had this problem before. These fettuccines are awesome. They're perfect, they're light, they're thin, and it's something you could even serve to the worst mother-in-law in the world and she would be impressed. Let's do one more spaghetti. Oops. That'd be helpful if I had the actual spaghetti one in. I wouldn't make nests out of the fettuccine because I'm too afraid that it'll be sticky. But definitely make the nests with the spaghetti, especially if you've given it a chance to dry. All right, so that's the end of this segment. Sorry it was so long. I don't always have the kinks worked out, but making your own spaghetti, making your own pasta, making your own lasagna, making your own pierogies, making your own egg noodles, it's really not difficult. You put these in the freezer until you think they're stiff enough to be what you want, or dry them in your dehydrator. I don't think the fat egg noodles will work in the dehydrator, but I do think these thinner ones will work just fine to be dehydrated. Sometimes I just wing it, and that's fine. It's your kitchen, your rules, you go ahead and wing it. Now you know how to make pasta. If it doesn't work out the first time, smush that dough and make it again. I hope this makes it a little less intimidating to make some of this stuff, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe. I'll get better as time goes on. It's been a real good day to make pasta. Maybe you should try it. Oh yeah.